Alright, Go Go Loser Ranger episode 12, the season finale. I was told that originally this was going to get split into cours, so it would be 25 episodes, but it looks like this is going to be a 12 episode season, which is fine within itself. They announced at the end of this week's episode that it's getting a season 2, so a season 2 has already been greenlit and it's coming out in 2025, so about a year away from the next season, so I'm probably going to catch up on the manga. But this week's episode, although it's a season finale, it didn't feel like a season finale, mostly because usually when you get the end of like season episodes, sometimes they don't play the opening theme song and they just let the credits roll over so they get extra time, or you don't see the ending song. When I found out that this would be the season finale, the to be continued in season 2, I was kind of taken back because like I said, I thought this would be 25 episodes. We'd wrap up the story arc and go into the next one. But overall, this week's episode I really did enjoy. We got the fight between Fighter D and Blue Keeper, which was really well animated. The fight was really fluid, really great fight choreography within the animation within itself. Some really cool moves here and there. Seeing the divine artifact actually getting used here and D trying to counter it. We did actually get a flashback for D in this episode when the boss monsters were planning their world domination. Well, actually the flashback goes kind of deeper than that because you see the birth of D, because it opens up when he's just being like, I don't know, created or something. So you see all the other boss monster silhouettes. So you see there's other boss monster silhouettes out there. And then you get a small time skip a couple of months later where you soon find out that all the boss monsters have been defeated, and it's when the Dragon Keepers sort of do that weird peace treaty they want to do with the monsters and forces them into the Sunday showdown every week. So we get that flashback. Also, D's 13 years old, which kind of weird, but explains a lot with how he acts, so that makes sense. But the fight between D and Blue is really something because it took me by surprise with how it ended, because spoilers if you haven't watched the episode, or spoilers if you're going into this review and then watching the episode later, spoilers ahead, just saying this, Blue Keeper dies, and the way they frame his death is really interesting because they have this big showdown between D and Blue Keeper. It looks like that they're going to do the finishing blows against each other. D kind of looks like he's outmatched against Blue Keeper because he's been struggling to keep up. He loses his blaster and he has to turn his arm into a sword, and there's a scene where he looks like he's going to stab Blue Keeper, but Blue Keeper gets pierced right through the neck by someone, and then you soon find out that that someone is Patroller, where one of them did survive and he sort of got the final blow against him. So that took me by surprise because I thought that Patroller was done for by the end of last week's episode. I didn't think there was any of them left that survived, but you have XX in the episode who consumes Patroller, and then their face becomes all glowy and sort of cracked and stuff like that. But she's got the mindset that all the foot soldiers need to serve the boss monsters. It's their purpose, it's what they need to do. Because you've got D, who's kind of rebelled against that and doing his own thing, while you have XX, who follows the orders of, or sort of like the way things are meant to be played out with how their lives are meant to be led. So Blue Keeper dies, kind of a sad death because, you know, he's not an arsehole. He's kind of a misunderstood guy. I mean, Red Keeper, he's the arsehole. We're just waiting for him to get offed as the show goes on because he's such an arsehole. Other Rangers, they're a little bit weird and quirky, but we haven't met all of them yet. Like, we've met Pink a little bit. She's got that weird brother thing going on. And then Green and Yellow we haven't really seen too much of. But there's a shake-up within the Rangers and within themselves because they soon realize there's a traitor amongst them and someone could be working with the monsters. You have the scene where Red Ranger interrogates one of his guys and just beats the crap out of him. That's when we get the sort of interrogation scene going on. We find out that Ishikawa and Koguma are alive, which is good. They survived. Someone managed to save them. We don't know who, but they got transported to a hospital where they get saved. So it's good to see that those characters are alive. But going back to D versus Blue Keeper, when Blue Keeper dies, D is upset because he wasn't the one who killed him, and I guess he didn't want the fight to end like this because, he wasn't the one that landed the finishing blow, and he was probably expecting Blue Keeper to get a warrior's death, but instead, Blue Keeper got cheap-shotted by Patroller in the episode. So he wasn't the one who killed a Dragon Keeper. It was someone else. So someone else took his goal away from him. Someone else took his motivation away from him, you could say. So he wasn't the one to land the finishing blow. And it does suck because, D's whole motivation throughout this season was he wants to kill the Dragon Keepers, he wants to stop the Dragon Keepers, he wants to sort of shake up the place. And for him to have this big showdown that was teased throughout the season, and he's not the one to get the finishing blow, kind of sucks. I will say that kind of sucks. But the big ending of this season finale is that because Blue Keeper's death has been broadcast, it's sort of all over the news, it's going around the world. One person you see listening in on a radio in the middle of nowhere with a cloak on and a messed up face, like it's all burnt up, it's all scarred, it's all glowing, is Hibiki. So what the heck has Hibiki been doing to get a face like that? Because his face, like I said, his face is all scarred, it's all messed up. Like, what the heck is going on with that guy? That's what I've got questions for. Like, what has he been doing the whole time to get a face like that? Like, has he turned evil? Has he got more messed up from getting into fights? No idea. But overall, Go-Go Loser Ranger Season 1, I really, really did enjoy. This was a really fun anime to watch each week, and I really enjoyed tuning into it as it dropped each week. I'm in Kaiju number 8, and I believe Go-Go Loser Ranger have wrapped up their season finales so far. So now I'm going to have to find a new anime to watch each week. So there's that going on. But this show, I really enjoyed. I'm definitely going to jump back into the manga and pick up where this episode left off on and start reading from there. So I'll probably pick up a couple of volumes on Kindle or something like that, or order a couple of physical releases from some bookstores here and there and start reading, because I definitely want to catch up and see where this series is going to go moving forward. Because if we're going to be waiting until 2025 for an answer, I don't want to wait for too long. Some series I can do that for, where I can be an anime-only watcher like JoJo. But Go-Go Loser Ranger, I wanna catch up again and read the manga. Give it another chance, because I fell off it. Now I want to keep reading it again. But overall, really great series. Highly recommend it. I'm definitely going to start watching the dub once that wraps up and listen to the dub performance, because that dub cast that I've heard with the casting list is like a lot of voice actors I really do enjoy, like Christina V, Zeno Robinson, Patrick Seitz, Erica Lindback, a lot of cool people working on that dub, so I'm definitely going to check it out. Jeremy Lee is Pink Keeper, so I'm going to definitely check out that dub and watch it from time to time. But that was Go-Go Loser Ranger episode 12, the season finale. What did you guys think of this anime series? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. With that said, I'm out of here. Peace out, take care, and bye.